Oh, I would rather die than speak in public. I would rather fail that class than stand in front of people and give a presentation. If you have ever heard yourself speak like this or feel like this about being in front of people and giving a speech, you're in the right place. Hello, my name is Brenda and I'm the creator and founder of Public Speaking Masterclass. Welcome to this video. I help professionals develop confidence and articulation that helps them to stand out and get promoted wherever they go. If you haven't already done so, make sure you subscribe below and ring the bell so that you get all of the following videos that I will be producing on how to help you become a better public speaker. Glossophobia, or the fear of public speaking, is one of the most common fears around the world. In fact, according to Psychology Today, 25% of people around the world have this fear. So if you do find yourself in that position, know that you have a lot of people who are in the same position. However, the cost of staying in a place where you feel like public speaking is something that you are constantly trying to avoid is too high, considering how much it helps you in your career as well as in your personal life. If you are able to speak well, you are able to articulate your ideas, you are able to have people rally around you because they understand what you're talking about, you are able to connect with people in a way that is primal and really powerful. Even if you are a stay-at-home mom at the moment, if you're able to express and help your child understand something you're trying to explain to them, you have become a good public speaker. If you're a manager who is speaking to a group of his employees and you are able to have them be inspired by something new you're about to start and motivate them, you have become a good public speaker. So it serves you in any area of your life. So why are most people afraid of public speaking? Normally what's happening is that when you're standing on stage, you feel exposed, you feel as if you're being judged, and you feel as if you don't quite have anything to give that other people might want to listen to. What's unfortunate about seeing yourself in that way is that, first of all, when you're standing in front of people, they're actually expecting to get something good and beneficial to them from you. They're not there necessarily to judge you. They're there because they want to be inspired by you. They want to be illuminated by your ideas. They want to leave there feeling like they have gotten something out of what you were saying. One of the things that happens when you're public speaking, when you're feeling so naked and exposed, is that the question, "Who are you?" is so glaringly obvious. If you have a strong understanding of who you are, especially a positive perspective of who you are, you will find that you will have more confidence on stage. So it becomes really important then for you to learn and to understand who you are so that you have more of a sense of strength about you when you are speaking to other people. So how do you go about doing that? First of all, let's discover some things about yourself that are good. Everyone has them, so it's just a matter of unearthing them so that they become a part of how you live and how you identify yourself as. One question to ask yourself is, what characteristics do I see in myself that I like? We all have at least a few characteristics that we see that we actually appreciate about ourselves. List them down and write before each word, "I am kind, I am strong, I am generous, I am intelligent, I am curious." And start saying that to yourself every day, perhaps even a few times a day, because you need to keep reminding yourself that you have something worthwhile. When you start to associate all of those positive things with who you are, you will start to feel good about yourself. You will start to feel like you have something good to give to other people. And when you then speak in front of them, it becomes less daunting. It's no longer a question of, "Who are you?" Now it's a question of, "I have something and I want to give it to you." And that's a much better and a much healthier way of you approaching public speaking, but also any relationship that you are coming into. In fact, while you're watching this video, pause and put down a list of some characteristics that you see in yourself and list them below in the comments section. It's really important that you start to establish that sense of identity in yourself by doing that. So give yourself that challenge right now. List the characteristics that you see in yourself in the comments below so that we can all cheer you on in who you are. The second question you want to ask yourself is, what talents or gifts do I have that I want to contribute to the world? Think about that for a second. I bet you have things that you take for granted about yourself that you think everyone has that are actually unique to you. If you are able to connect with those gifts and talents and take pride in them and start using them and maybe even displaying them for other people to see, you will find that you start to feel stronger about who you are and your identity. Again, you understanding your characteristics, your gifts and talents will help you then to know that when I'm standing in front of people, I should present myself as this person with all of these wonderful gifts. And when you do, you will find that your audience is ready to embrace you because they can tell that you have a definition, a framework of who you are that they can embrace and connect with. The third thing you want to ask yourself is, with all of the gifts and characteristics that I now have found, how do I want to contribute these things to the world? When you now join these three things together, you will find that you are much more excited and passionate about who you are and what you have to offer other people. It's no longer a case of feeling as if you are overwhelmed by other people. It's now a case of knowing that I, as an individual, have something worthwhile to give other people, and here I am to give it to them. When you now stand on stage, how do you think you're going to feel? Are you going to feel small, or are you going to feel strong and happy and confident to be in front of them? Because you know you have something good to give to them when you speak. Now that we have established how you see yourself and we have created a stronger framework of how you should be seeing yourself, let's think about the people that you're going to be talking to. And it's not just people that you find on stage that you should be concerned about. It actually starts with the barista that you find in your coffee shop, or the grocery store clerk that you speak to, or your neighbor. All of those conversations matter, and all of those people will actually help you to understand that everyone you come across is your audience. And when you understand that and you start to respect everyone you are speaking to, you're going to find that public speaking becomes something that is fun and exciting. It's no longer something to be afraid of. Because after all, what's happening when you start to see everyone as your audience is that you start to respect them more. You start to see them as someone who also has something valuable that you should honor and respect. When you start to see people with care, with compassion, and with a sense of wanting to serve them, you will find that they will respond to you in a really powerful way because you are creating genuine connections with them. It's no longer about you trying to impress them, let alone feel frightened by them. Be fascinated by people. Talk to them, hear their stories, ask questions about what they're passionate about. As soon as you start to have those one-on-one conversations that are so meaningful, you will find that when you are on stage, you are no longer seeing this group of people as just judgmental people. You are starting to see everyone in front of you as someone with a story. And that means you can connect with them because you have your own story. So just to recap what we talked about today, fear of public speaking does not have to be the end of your life. It does not have to be the thing that you are constantly trying to avoid. In fact, if you're able to embrace it, you have the chance and the opportunity to affect so many people's lives positively. The more you are able to see that in yourself, the more you're going to be able to see it in other people. And when you start to see other people as just as valuable as you start to see yourself, the world becomes your oyster. Because it's no longer about the world threatening you, but it's about you recognizing that you are a valuable individual to this world and you have something to give this world that is beautiful and worthwhile. I hope these tips are helpful to you. Subscribe below and ring the bell so that you make sure you get all of the videos that are going to be teaching you about becoming a confident and articulate speaker. Thanks so much for joining me in this video, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. But for now, here's to your success.